Hello, 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 and welcome to the Manifesto on Purpose Mindset Show Backstage. I am the host of that show, Kimberly Williams. If you want to listen to that show, you can find it right here in your YouTube feed. Today, we're going to be talking about Conversation 106. Are you prepared to manifest? If you haven't listened to that yet, you can go down and listen to that in the feed and then come back for this version of it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for sharing it with your family and friends. And thank you for subscribing and clicking that notification bell so that I can keep you updated on the newest release videos. My grandmother used to always say, don't get ready, be ready. And that was a challenge for me back in the day as a child. I just moved slow all the time, and she just wanted me to hurry up and get ready because by the time our ride came, she wanted us to be prepared. And what I've learned from that is that it's important to be prepared, especially for what you manifest in or what you're setting your intentions on. Today, we're going to go into that because a lot of people, and this is the reason that I decided to choose this topic, a lot of people are missing the mark because they are not prepared. There's lots of ways that you cannot be prepared. You cannot be prepared by not being able to take opportunities because of some of the things that you believe, some of your mindset issues. It may be the fact that you don't believe enough in yourself or you don't believe that it can happen to you. That's one way you should get prepared. I also talked about making room because I wanted to get into the conversation about attracting or manifesting a love relationship or intimate relationships. A lot of people are trying to attract that perfect mate or that perfect relationship. But what I've noticed is that they still have those attachments. They're still holding on to some of the things from the past. It could still be your mindset. It could be something that you went through with another person. A lot of times, though, it's just your mindset. You may feel like you don't deserve that person that is the perfect one for you. So you have to be prepared. And making room is one of the things that I talked about. If you're trying to attract someone else in your space, you need to be prepared for when that person comes. So no more sleeping all over the bed. If you're trying to attract someone, then you should leave enough room in the bed as if it's already another person in there. Or your closet space. You should clean out half of your closet space so that you have enough space as if that person is already there. It's all about showing that it's already happening to you. So this is where the act as if part comes in. And another thing too, when you are trying to attract someone new in your life and you still have personal belongings of that other person, you still are carrying that energetic frequency around with you or in your home. So be mindful of that. Another thing about being prepared is when you're not being prepared, you're not showing appreciation, you're not showing gratitude. That goes along with what my grandmother was trying to teach me. She was saying that if whomever came over to pick us up and we weren't ready, it would look as if we were not appreciative for the ride. And that's so true in so many different ways, especially in manifestation. If it's something that you really, really want, you're going to prepare for it. Think about all of the big things that you've manifested in your life so far. All of those things you probably prepared for in some way or another. So it's important to be prepared for what's coming to you or what's manifesting in your life. As soon as you set the intention, you've already created it. It's just waiting for you to believe. It's waiting for you to make that room or make that space. So remember that when things are not serving you, when things are not benefiting you in any kind of way, you need to release, because those are the things that can be holding you back from the things that you really, really want. And speaking of the things that you really, really want, another way to be prepared for manifestation is to know what you really, really want. You have to know what you want in order to attract it or obtain it. So you have to spend time with you. You have to go within to ask yourself, what things do I really want for myself? And don't come from a selfish place. Come from a self-first place, but not a selfish place. How can this benefit my life? Really look into what you want, because that's the only way you're going to manifest what you want, is by knowing what you really want. Preparation is a tool. You have to remember that. Preparation is something that once the universe, God, spirit, the cosmic mind, once that energy that we know is the all that there is, knows that you're ready for something, you'll see it come up in your life. So use that tool of preparation to act as if it's going to already happen. It's already happening to you. Same thing with, like, as far as like money, have a plan for what you're going to do with it. Be specific about it. And what do you want to do with it? Also, shift happens. So prepare. What do I mean by shifts? You may hear me talk about that word shifts a lot. Really, shifts are only just changes. Shifts are changes in your life. It's the same thing, out with the old and in with the new. Speaking of out with the old and with the new, that's what we're going to be in 2022 when we talk about inner intimacy. But as I was saying, the shift is getting rid of all of the baggage that's in your life, getting rid of those things that have been causing you problems so that it can clear the way or clear your path for what's coming next. The reason why some people consider them to be challenges, some people consider them to be struggle, trouble, hard times, but it's really just growth. It's change. And change can be difficult for some people. But what you have to understand is you have to be able to change, because without change, there's no growth. So you have to prepare your mind for when things may come up, when challenges may come up. There has to be something that you say to yourself. There has to be some kind of routine that you can do to remind you of your purpose, who you are and where you're going, so that you can get through it. And before you know it, the shift will be complete and it's on to another phase. It's on to another level of learning. So just know that the first thing you need to do is you need to change your perspective about these things that we call challenges coming in our lives. They're not just coming there just to torment somebody. No, they're coming in to teach us something. They're coming in to help us grow. And that's the way that you have to start looking at it, so that you can do everything that you can to get through this challenge gracefully. We were never promised that we wouldn't have any challenges. We were just promised that there will be no more placed on us than we can bear. And I believe that that is so true. But when you push through what you're going through, you're well on your way. You're moving in the right direction. And also that's a way to know that a breakthrough is coming. That's a way to know that things are getting ready to open up for you, because there's a challenge there. That challenge represents change. And that's what you're going to have to do to go from one state of consciousness to the next, or from one level of thinking to the next. So shifts, we all have them. Shift happens. And we can all get through them. And as you heard me say quite a few times before, it's not what you go through, it's how you grow through. I want you to do one thing. Make a list of all of your intentions. And on that list of intentions, you should already have a list already of what intentions you have for right now. Or if you don't call them intentions, you call them goals, that's fine too. But just make a list of those things. And beside each thing, I want you to write down how you can prepare for them. There's so many ways to prepare depending on what it is that you want. Start preparing and watch things start happening fast for you. Well, I just wanted to let you know that preparation is key. Preparation shows your appreciation. Preparation, a lot of times, is what it's going to take to get you to where you want to be. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.